I am joined in studio now by Steve Boyd, a man who has created his own comic book. That's not something everybody does, Steve.
No, it's not, but it's always been a dream of mine.
Well, that's why you're here. This book, this one right here, Skybreaker #1. The first issue is out, self-published by you. I guess tell us how this came to be. Tell us about your journey to becoming a comic creator.
Well, it's a winding tale, but I've basically been a comic book fan my whole life. I was born in Nashville, and I was kind of the nerdy kid. Always growing up on a farm, I was the kid that liked to play video games and whatnot. Sure. My parents took me to my first comic convention when I was 12, and I got to meet Stan Lee and a whole bunch of other people. And I was like, these guys are rock stars to me.
Yeah.
Right? So I just knew I wanted to do comics at some point in my life, and I've kind of made it my career, and then self-published at 52. So
okay,
yeah.
So Skybreaker, who is this person? What is this guy about?
So Skybreaker, the story is about a young man named Lincoln Laframboise, who is found as a baby abandoned in a field in the dead of winter in Saskatoon.
No.
And he grows up with superpowers, and just like anybody else, he helps someone. And then he kind of gets the superhero bug and decides, I don't want to do anything else the rest of my life. I'm not going to college. I just want to help people. And he becomes Saskatoon's superhero.
Okay, very cool. Now, putting something like this together, I mean, it's yours, but it takes a village.
It does.
Right? You want to shout out some of the people who gave you a hand in getting this out?
You know, I moved here 8 years ago, and I became plugged into the independent comic scene here in town. And,
that's a thing?
It is a thing, yeah, absolutely. There's lots of other publishers, independent creators here in town that do their own work. And my cover artist, Nathan Wall, shout out to him, and Ryan Howe, my interior artist. These guys are awesome. And Riley Rossmo, who's a really popular comic book artist right now that's done work for DC and whatnot. He actually designed Skybreaker's costume.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's the whole costume is a love letter.
You want to show that off? That's pretty cool. You have your own Skybreaker action figure.
Yes, yes. I'd love to say it's mass produced, but this is a one of a kind.
Okay, so we'll let you handle that. It's very valuable to you.
It is.
So what's the plan going forward then? I know issue 2 is close.
Yes, issue 2 is coming out in April. Right now it's just staying focused on issue number 2, and I'm doing a special edition of number 1, which will be double-sized, and that'll be coming out in May, and it'll collect issues 1 and 2 into a single book.
Now, how do you sell these? How are you doing? How's business?
Business is really good. I actually just made my order for my last run of 500 copies for the book, so the book will sell out after 500.
Oh, wow.
And then we'll have to go into second print. And yeah, so hopefully that special edition that's coming out, it'll combine 1 and 2 together so people can kind of get the whole story if they want.
Okay, and then issue 3 after that?
Issue 3 after, I have a plan for years. I hope to continue to do this as long as I live here. Yeah.
Me too. I want to mention in issue 2, there is a special guest star appearing in issue 2 who is very near and dear to us. CTV's own Laura Woodward,
yes,
as a guest panel in this comic. Why did you do that?
Yeah, you know, it took me a little convincing, but after about 15 seconds after I asked her, she said absolutely. So yeah, if you don't buy the book for Skybreaker, Laura Woodward makes her first appearance in a panel in issue number 2.
She looks great. All right, Steve, how can we get our own copy of Skybreaker?
So you can go to bridgeverse.ca and grab a copy. There it has a link. You can buy it exclusively on comiccollectorlive.com. You can follow Skybreaker on Facebook and just send us a private message, and we'll be happy to sell you a copy of them.
All right, Skybreaker, get yours today. Steve, congratulations, and thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.